Actually, we should have bid farewell back in the springtime. The school postponed graduation for half a year, and so our farewell was postponed as well. I was thinking of asking you if you could see me off.
I already promised another classmate that I would see her off. But if you two leave at the same time, then I can see you both off.
I haven't bought the long-distance bus ticket to Yuan yet.
Good. Then maybe you can buy one for the same day.
Xiaoping! Xiaoping, my father said I have to invite you over for a meal. Graduation day is nearing, and he still hasn't had a chance to thank you.
That's right. Classmate Sen Xiaoping, the great hero. Please accept the gratitude of your classmate.
I hate it when people call me that.
But the meal at home is already prepared. We're waiting for you.
Don't keep people waiting.
Actually, you shouldn't have bothered. I would have gone anyway. Let's go?
Mm-hmm.
I need to go.
Sure.
I'm Director Fuja of the Revolutionary Committee. Yes, good day. How do you do? I want to know about a student at your school. His name is Sen Xiaoping. Yes, I know him. Yes, I just want to know him a little better. I'll come by your school instead. Maybe later. Yes. Also, this is a private matter. Keep it confidential. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
I beg your pardon, I am late.
Uncle Chin.
Oh, so much food.
Oh, you've met before. He's Sen Guami. He's attending to my store. He's from Shuangshui too. We handled that case of theft committed by your classmate Hao Hongmei.
He doesn't recognize me, but I recognize him. I heard you're here, so I came here to see you.
How do you do?
Everyone please sit. Sit down, young man. Xiaoping, I offer this toast to you. At a dangerous moment, you went in the water to save her. I'm grateful. Wait,
sit down.
Please,
young man,
sit.
You saved Director Ho's daughter. Please stay.
Listen, Uncle. I told Ho Yang this once before. I did save her. And she's all right now. That's all that really matters. So in the future, don't call me savior or anything like that.
All right. We won't. Fine. But you must drink this wine with us.
I don't drink that much.
That's good. That's a good thing. Excellent. But still, I will toast. All right? Bottoms up, all right?
Uncle Ho, I have something to say to you.
Go ahead.
In private, please. You broke your promise. You spoke about what you couldn't afford to tell others to the one you shouldn't have said it to.
I told on her. Hu Yang didn't say anything. She shouldn't get blamed.
I know.
So, how is Ha Hongmei doing now?
She doesn't blame anyone. She said she was the one who ruined her youth all on her own. No one else. Don't worry, Uncle. I still believe in good. We may come from poor families. So poor, in fact, that we can't even buy a few handkerchiefs. But don't worry. I will still dine with you. I will drink with you. I won't tell anyone what you said just now. I rarely drink with strangers. But this time, I want to drink with you. I want to see you try drinking your wine with a clear conscience.
Thank you. What were you talking about just now?
Oh. The same old thing. He doesn't want to take the credit. I also asked what his plans are after graduation. If he'd like me to, I can hire him.
That's right. Working at the cooperative is great. Xiaoping, you should join us. If you work in the field, how many points can you earn? At the cooperative, the state pays you. You work at the county, and your status will not be a peasant.
No. I appreciate it, though. I plan to work in the field to help my brother and work for my family.
But why is that? Why not work at the cooperative?
It's because of what happened to our classmate Ho Hang Mei in that very place. If I work at the cooperative, what would she think? Also, saving Lu Yang, then working at the cooperative where her father is the director, doesn't seem right.
This boy has character. The position stays open. If you want it, it's yours.
Uncle, I offer a toast to you.
Hey, wait
Goodbye.
for me! Hey,
See you
bye.
later.
Glad I caught you. Where are you going? Well,
Goodbye.
Take care now.
take care. Bye.
See you later.
Take care.
See you soon.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
Hey, take care, okay?
Yan Xiaosha, I already gave Sen Xiaoping what you asked me to give him.
Oh, thank you.
Xiaoping. See you around.
Bye.
Bye.
Xiaoping, it's time to say goodbye. I have a gift for you. The next time you're in town, I hope you can drop by our home. Here.
This diary is tied with a red string.
To my dear Xiaoping, ever since you risked your life to save me, I have fallen deeply in love with you. Maybe you don't think I am good enough for you because of my bad leg, but our family's financial condition is actually in a good state, and my parents are paid well. I have a registered residence permit, and as I have a disability, I don't have to live and work in a production team in the countryside, or deal with the hardships of having a job, or pressured into earning a living for myself. If you marry me, my father will definitely find you a job in the city. I am sure that we will be very happy together. You will be able to eat and dress well for the rest of your life. I promise you, I will devote all my love to you. If you think you can accept me, please write back and state your intentions when you return. With much love, He Yang.
He Yang,
So, will you consider it?
I've never received a letter like this before. Thank you. And please thank your father for the offer.
You won't accept me? Is it because of Hao Hong Mei?
No. All these years that we've been studying, we were always unhappy. We found ourselves always arguing. It wasn't good. But soon all these experiences will be a thing of the past. And what will remain are wonderful and warm memories. Our parting will surely hurt me. Thank you for the gift. I really like it.
In that case, can we just shake hands? Just to say goodbye?
You're leaving?
Yes.
Hey, listen, why don't you just leave what you want to leave? I will pass it on.
No, thanks. I have nothing for anyone.
Hello. How are you? Hello.
Honestly, sir, you really don't have to drive us. We can just go on our own. We're sorry to trouble you.
Oh, it's no problem. I was going to buy my bus ticket to Yuan anyway.
Oh, Xiaosha, I was supposed to see you off. Now I'm the one getting a favor from you. I'm riding this Jeep.
Passengers, please wait patiently. This bus is about to arrive really soon. Those with children, take us down your children. Here, passengers in the back, please line up in order. Line up! Line up properly! Please take your belongings with you and only your belongings. Don't take the belongings of the people beside you.
Xiaoping is so different from his brother Yuan. Oh, my girl really likes this young man. There must be a reason. Go on, join them. Go see your schoolmate off with Xiaoping, all right?
She and I are not in the same class. It's all right.
So it's as simple as that.
Please do not crowd in one spot, everyone. Passengers in the back.
Xiaoping, do you remember when we were still at school? You lent me the book Red Crag?
The name your father gave you? I'm quite certain he got that name from Red Crag. Red plum blossoms bloom on the red crag. Underfoot 1,000 flakes of snow and ice during the coolest days in the winter. Sorry, that's really how I sing.
Red plum blossoms bloom, each are lustrous and indecent. Thousands of blossoms sprout in bloom, their fragrance drifts far and wide. They would wake up other flowers to bloom and make them all sing aloud to celebrate spring. Sing to celebrate the spring, to usher in the springtime. You sound completely off key, but your voice is pretty good.
Hongmei, you're smiling now. That's good.
So you're not giving him this letter?
I won't.
You're afraid to do it, right?
I won't be mad if he ends up rejecting me. I am afraid that he would reject me simply because he has too much pride.
I spoke with your school principal and your teacher about Xiaoping. He's a good boy.
But he feels inferior. Maybe in his heart, he favors someone like Hao Hongmei, who has a similar background as him, or someone like Ho Young, who's physically challenged. As for me, I'm going to Yuan anyway. So yes, you can say I'm scared. Can you help me, Father?
I remember Xiaoping's big brother, Yuan and Lu Yao. Poverty is the root cause, always is. I often think that when dawn breaks, everything will just change. Go on.
People in the back, please line up properly. The bus is here. Those with children, please take care of your children. Don't take the children of others. Those with children,
Here!
please take care of
You're
your
back, Hongmei. Watch your bag inside the bus. Oh, listen, comrade. She's my classmate. She's not feeling well. Take care of her, will you? Thank you so much. Bye.
people in the back, please line up properly.
forget the ride! Just don't forget the ride!
Uncle Fuja, where's Xiaoxia?
She bought her ticket, and she said not to wait for her. Come on, get in.
Right.
The days she spent with Xiaoping did not only birth a good friendship, but also a one-sided feeling of affection. Xiaoxia realized she held special feelings for Xiaoping. And now that she has to bid farewell to Xiaoping, she felt odd. She never realized that she would feel such great reluctance about parting with Xiaoping. Xiaoping, take care. Chairman Mao has passed away. Suddenly, great sorrow and panic engulfed all of China. September 18 was the day of Chairman Mao's memorial at Tiananmen Square. The venue for the memorial service at Shigaje Commune was held at the high school field. Everyone from the commune units, as well as the representatives from the villages, bowed their heads in grief and stood solemnly. At the same time, everyone in the country was also standing solemnly in their homes. And other than the noise from horns blowing ever so loudly, China was silent for one solitary minute. And during this minute, every citizen in the country was quietly and attentively listening to how the nation's heart throbbed in grief.
That's enough. All right? Stop it. Calm down.
Grandma and Father always told me that it was Chairman Mao who saved poor people like us. He was the one who saved us from the misery of the old society. Ever since I could remember, any year that a disaster occurred, our family would eat the relief grain the state provided.
All of our good days were thanks to Chairman Mao. If this were the old society, during the year of famine, I don't know how many would die of hunger. It can't be denied. Chairman Mao is our savior.
The great savior of all of China.
You're correct. In the past, during the new year, no matter how tight finances were, we could get enough money. We had enough to buy a new picture of him to put on the wall. But now that Chairman Mao is gone, the future seems uncertain. Xiaoping, you are a cultured person. Tell me, what will we do?
I don't know either. I've no idea. But I do know that now, every person in China is like you, just like Lan Sheng. Everyone is wondering, unsure about the future.
Cheers! The most disastrous page in the history of China was finally turned. In October, during these days of jubilation, everyone in China seemed to have recovered from a serious illness that afflicted them for a decade and walked back in the brilliant sunshine that has eluded them for so long.
Uncle Fuzhang, Uncle Futang asked me to bring you some hometown specialties, so I stopped by. I didn't know you would be so happy when I see you.
Xiaoping, the Gang of Four has been crushed. This is a victory of the people. It's a good thing you're here. Xiaoxia's supposed to be here, but that is all right. Let's drink.
Uncle, now that the Gang of Four has been crushed, our country won't be the same. This is really big.
Well, at this time, we still can't predict future developments just yet. But still, we can all say goodbye to that intolerable era. It is over. For that reason alone, everyone should be happy.
Back then at school, Xiao would often talk to me about new ideas. I know that you're the one who taught her those things. So, in my mind, Uncle, you have long been my life tutor. So on that subject, I want to talk with you. Honestly, since our graduation, I've been just at home, doing nothing at all. I'm troubled as well. I have no idea what the future holds for me.
Don't fret, young man. Listen, you have a long journey ahead of you. You will run into all sorts of difficulty in the future. But whatever difficulty you face, you must persevere in what you believe in. Learn to break down difficulties and assess problems dialectically. Never stop taking the next step in your journey. A person's life isn't about being rich or poor. What matters is what you have done and what you've accomplished. I suggest that you write a letter to Xiao. You youngsters, you should communicate, and often, trust me. You youngsters shouldn't fail to live during this imminent era of significant change. Okay?
Yes, Uncle.
Come, drink up. Cheers.
The Gang of Four has been overthrown. I must now do a good job of making Shangshui Village more outstanding. I shouldn't be contented in advancing in a place like Shigaje. I must make my reputation more notorious. I want all of Guangxi County and the Wangyuan region to know me. They will know me, and I will become notorious. Anyway, who says that peasants can't achieve greatness? There are a lot of great minds who came from peasant homes. Yes. What are you looking at? Come and listen to me.
They're lighting firecrackers. They're celebrating the fall of the gang.
I know.
They say the firecrackers, cigarettes, and liquor in the country are all sold out.
So, tell me, what must I do here in Shuangshui Village for me to achieve something truly wonderful and great? Truth be told, only peasants ever come into contact with this place, so it's unlikely for something groundbreaking to happen. At the end of the day, I suppose I still have to make an issue of the land. Tell me, what do you think I should do?
I think you better look at what's happening right before you.
Like what?
What about Runsheng? He's come back to the team, but he does nothing all day. He even learned how to smoke. Something like this should not go unchecked.
Where does he get his cigarettes? I've hidden them all, haven't I? Hey, you must be the one who gave him the money to buy the cigarettes, right?
If you don't give him some, he will go out and get in trouble just to get money to buy cigarettes.
Where is he now? I dare you to smoke! Smoke! I'm gonna beat you! Come back here! Come back here, I say! Smoke cigarettes, will you? Why are you...
No! Stop it! Stop hitting him! Stop! Stop it! Stop!
Don't make yourself useful and go out there and work!
You want him to work in the fields? You can handle it, but I certainly can't. All his life, he's never even carried a pail. If you ask him to work now, what can he do? Do you seriously think your son can work the plow or barrow? You yourself haven't worked in the field in years. Can you really stand to see your son break his back?
Hey, I'm the brigade secretary here. I have so much work, so no one can object if I don't work in the fields. But if my son isn't working out in the fields, there's no excuse for that.
The state is really... I mean, why ask him to go to school and not allow him to put what he learned to use after graduating? Listen, do you think you can get him a job that doesn't involve working in the field? Do you really need him to earn those work points?
Oh, you know nothing, woman. Do you think people do that just to earn points? How much are those things worth? I can support him even if he doesn't earn any work points. The issue here is your son's lack of initiative. For him to get better opportunities, he has to work and gain experience. But what's he doing instead? Think about it. Even if the branch committee assists me by affixing the official seal of the village on the documents, there's still the commune to go through, and then the county above that. I can't possibly buy off everyone.
Ask his second uncle.
Jian Fujia is no longer the man he used to be. His work as the county is difficult as well. There are some who support him, but there are so many who oppose him too. There is someone above him as well, and there are those who write complaint letters against him. Wait. I'll go look for Yu Chang. He always has ideas. Whatever the case is, let me talk to him first.
Hey, your jacket! Your jacket!
Just hand it over, don't scream. Go inside.
Secretary, tell me, why are you so upset?
Yu Chang, I was just... What are you doing here?
It is about Runshan, sir.
I see. Now I understand why sometimes you'd say that when I sneeze, you'd catch a cold right after. How did you know I was going to look for you and talk about Runshang?
You see, it's just like you said. Whenever you sneeze, I would catch a cold.
Come inside. This boy of mine, he's physically weak. I mean, he always had it easy in life. And the thought of him taking part in collective labor is just too much for him to bear. I've been trying, but I can't come up with any good plans.
You can't think of anything? Just stick to your ideologies, and those ideas will come to you. I've been worried about this matter all this time, but I think I have a good idea.
What idea?
Let Runshang become a teacher.
Teacher? But where will he teach? Oh, please, what you're suggesting is terribly far-fetched.
Make him a teacher right here in our village.
Right here? But the 2 teaching posts in our village are already filled. We can't put him here.
Set up a middle school. If we set up a middle school, we would have to get more teachers. The party central committee is now calling for the development of education and proposing to set up middle schools. Set it up by the People's Commune and production brigades. Our village is fully qualified, and I know that it's not that hard to start one. All you have to do is just set up a middle school class here. Listen, the village primary school only has a few graduates each year. The cadre for education mentioned that fact to me.
Well now, Yu Chang, I have to say that your idea is a rather bold one. Recently, I've been pondering what undertakings we can carry out in this village. Setting up middle school classes is significant. And if this becomes successful, our village would be at the forefront again. Tell me more. Go on, I'm listening.
Well, with regards to political ideology, the poor peasants and middle to lower income peasants should occupy the education position. Yet none of our teachers are poor. So why is that the case?
Right.
As long as we post this question along the line, the other village leaders will not be able to oppose this.
Your idea is fantastic. Before we proceed, Yu Chang, here, drink up.
Thank you.
Hey, put that down. Smoke this one instead. But for this to succeed, we have to do something else. Convene a branch committee meeting.
If it's needed, that's exactly what we'll do.
Here's the thing. Yu Chang, you're a smart man. You know this involves Runshang, so I shouldn't be the one calling for this meeting. I think it would be better if you called for it. I mean, after all, you're the director of the committee. You're the director of the Committee on Poor Peasants, aren't you? That's right. If you call a meeting for that committee, it would be justifiable, so you should call for it. As long as you all agree to the idea, the committee members cannot oppose. And if somebody were to oppose it, I can come forward to mediate.
Right. I haven't called for a meeting with the committee for quite some time now.
Yes.
If I don't soon, as director of the committee, I'd lose my authority, and I don't want that to happen.
That's right.
I will call for a committee meeting right this instant, and we will discuss the setting up of a middle school.
Right. Hey, Yu Chang. Yu Chang, listen to this. You are going to need at least 2 more teachers for that. So I was thinking, ask your elder brother so that Xiaoping will be one of them. Ask for Run Shang. If nobody opposes, then I won't decline either when the time comes. Get him to hone his skills at the school for a few years.
Wonderful suggestion, branch secretary. Run Shang and Xiaoping, not only sons of our lower-income peasants, but also sons of our own family. Zhuang Shui's history of the bourgeoisie having control of education is ending soon. I have to go.
Good. Hey. Here, take my bicycle.
Right. Thank you. Julian.
Uncle, you're here.
Hello. Tell me. What are you going to cook this time?
The same old thing. Please stay for a meal with us.
I didn't come here to get a meal.
I know that.
Mother, you're counting the tablets again.
Yes. Yuan, tell me, why are your hands so cold and your clothing is so thin? You know you should put a padded jacket on.
Mother, it isn't even winter yet.
I know, but you must still wear a jacket. If it becomes too thin, just get your wife to pad it with more cotton, huh?
But we don't have any ripped cotton paddings.
Then take my old padded jacket and you can just take it apart. Your wife can pad yours with it, okay?
Yes.
Pad
Uncle,
it.
we have some cotton. Why don't you take them?
All right.
Yes, take it.
All right.
All right.
Really?
Brother, only you and Xiaoan greeted me when you came in. Xiaoping and Lan Sheng act like they didn't see me.
Listen, Uncle. What are you doing there, squatting like that? Come and join us here.
I won't eat. Every mouthful I eat means one less mouthful for someone else. I came to tell you, the village is setting up a middle school. I'm inviting Xiaoping to become a teacher.
What, Uncle? What did you just say?
The village is setting up a middle school. We'd like you to teach.
Uncle, teaching sounds good to me.
Absolutely, it sounds good.
And Brother Xiaoping is a born teacher.
Brother, let me figure this out for you. If Xiaoping becomes a teacher, not counting the holidays, he can earn 2,600 points. The commune will give him a 6 yuan allowance per month. If he works in the field during the holidays, the brigade will record additional work points. Therefore, in a year, he would end up earning a lot more than the best laborer. If Xiaoping becomes a commune member, an evaluation of 8 points would then be the maximum. But he has to work really hard to get that much, of course.
That's great. Whatever the case may be, we better fix Xiaoping's problem first.
Brother, please do not think that all I do every day is come here and eat at your home, take tobacco from you, and cause trouble for every one of you. I can offer you big help when it comes to important things. In the early years, you sent me off to school, and later, you also helped me in finding a wife. I, in turn, helped you find a daughter-in-law who didn't want a betrothal gift. And now, I'm recommending Xiaoping to teach in a middle school. I think this time we can call it even.
We're one family. What is there to owe?
Uncle, tell me, Has the brigade called for a meeting on this yet?
Not yet. That won't be a problem.
That won't be a problem?
The Committee on Poor Peasants will surely approve. As for the branch, Futang and I don't have a problem. Haimin won't oppose this. Qinju and Shan would be too embarrassed to oppose it. If his son Qing Chang can teach, then why can't Futang's son teach? The main opposition will come from Tin Tuen Wu. But the party's historic principle is that the minority follows the majority. His opposition alone won't be an issue.
Having a person in charge at the brigade is definitely convenient.
Uncle, that's great. We are truly grateful to you. If my brother can really become a teacher, then our entire family would bask in his glory. Why should the members of the Sun family have to be covered with dirt from the field for the rest of our lives, right? Hey, eat some more, Uncle. Go ahead, eat as much as you like. Here.
Uncle. Thank you so much.
Look how happy I made Xiaoping.
Sen Xiaoping became even more excited by the news. But he wasn't rejoicing from his escape from labor. Rather, he rejoiced because teaching would give him lots of time to read books and newspapers. In addition, teaching was not only equivalent to an all-labor job. With this job, he would also stand to earn plenty of work points, and even receive 72 yuan worth of allowance each year.
Here you go. Have a cigarette. Take it. Hey. Hey, I'm in. Hey, you know what? I'm turning 60 this year. The past few days, I've been telling myself, I think I'm getting too old already. But this revolutionary will must not decline.
Right.
Secretary, what? You don't have to be pretentious, all right?
Anyway, Futang,
Yes,
what is our agenda for today?
right. The one who called for this meeting is Yu Chang. It's his idea.
So, here's our agenda. Secretary, Deputy, Chunwu, Haimin. As the director of the Committee on Poor Peasants of this village, I met this afternoon with the other members of this committee. And we will set up a middle school class here.
What?
In fact, I mentioned this to Branch Secretary Tian Futang, but he didn't say anything.
Is that right? But I don't remember anything about this. Tell us. Tell us.
Right. The party's central committee is calling for the development of education and is advocating setting up middle schools by the People's Commune and production brigades.
A middle school. I'm afraid it's not that easy.
Well, it's not that difficult. You just have to create a middle school class. Of course, it would have its advantages. That is clear to everybody. The children from our village who attend primary school will not have to travel 20 miles to Shigeja. That in itself is reason enough. They don't have to travel far, and parents don't have to worry. So why mustn't we do it, right?
Go on, we want to hear more.
Right now, we only have 2 teachers at our primary school. It is understaffed. One is Yao Shufang, a state-appointed teacher, and the other teacher is Qin Sheng, Deputy Secretary Zhu Inshan's son. He's a private appointee. What's more about Yao Xiaofang? She's a cadre. She is under the county department. Her family is a landowner.
Oh, I see.
Even Qin Sheng is the same, isn't he? We have no peasants in the staff, so the question is why?
Other than them, who else can teach the children in our village? There's no one else. There's only you, Sen Utiang.
You seem to have forgotten that there are 2 new graduates who have just returned to our village. They're from the county high school.
2 graduates? Oh, that's right! There's Runshang!
That's right. And the other one is from your family. It's Xiaoping, right?
Yes. That's right.
Uncle, if you take Xiaoping, I will agree.
On setting up a middle school class, I agree. I also agree on getting additional teachers. Also, placing Xiaoping within the school system is fine, yes. As for my son Run Sheng, I think we can just forget it.
Secretary, we are adding a middle school class. How can one teacher be enough for that?
Yes, of course. Adding another teacher would be much better. Except, Run Sheng happens to be my son. I'd rather ask him to participate in labor. That way people won't say anything against me.
What's there to talk about? Runsheng is a high school graduate, and he's talented. They have the skills. We should let them teach.
Haimin is right. Runsheng has a right to teach. And it's not because he's the son of Secretary Tian, but because our school needs additional teachers. We are fortunate that 2 graduates returned to our village. What do you think, Deputy Junshan?
If it wasn't the secretary's son, would we be here now deliberating on this matter? What say you, Wu?
I think this is a good thing. If we set up a middle school in our village, first and foremost, the children won't have to go to Shigaja for school anymore. What's more, the brigade won't have to pay Shigaja's middle school in the future. However, the conditions for setting it up isn't good enough right now. As it is now, the school is already very crowded. If we add another class, where should they hold classes? Tell me.
Shall